Hello, this is Unit 6. I am Mujir. How to show preference, prefer. Examples. I prefer skydiving. I prefer watching a movie. Or prefer to. For examples, I prefer movies to TV series. I prefer watching movies to watching TV series. Using would rather. Examples. For example, I would rather try safe sports. Or we can say would rather and use than. Examples. I would rather do safe sports than do extreme sports. Activity 5. Let's do an activity. Fill in the blanks with prefer or would rather with its correct form. Number 1. I prefer going horse riding to ice climbing. I think it is more enjoyable. Number 2. My mother would rather go caving than go kayaking. She thinks it is safer. Number 3. I would rather kite surfing than jogging. I like taking risks. Number 4. My brother Jack prefers going base jumping to bungee jumping. Number 5. I would rather have a winter holiday than summer holiday because it is challenging to be outside in winter. Number 6. My best friend Anna would rather watch motor racing than canoeing. She is into races. Number 7. I would rather go hot air balloons. I think it is an exciting thing to do in Turkey. Number 8. Janet prefers skydiving to riding a camel because watching wonderful views over the land is more exciting. Activity 6. Circle the correct option. I think parachuting is an exciting sport. I want to try it. A conversation between Jane and Rick. What do you prefer doing on winter holidays? Rick says, I prefer trying new extreme sports. Next activity. I think bungee jumping is more challenging than scuba diving. I prefer bungee jumping to scuba diving. My brother thinks that canoeing is safer than heli skiing, but I would rather go heli skiing. I prefer rock climbing to kayaking. I think it is more relaxing. Susan prefers horse riding to camel riding. She thinks it is more fun. Let's read. A cool sport. Golf for beginners. Players use clubs to hit the balls and send the balls in a series of holes. Everybody enjoys this sport all over the world. It requires concentration and precision. Many people think that golf is an easy sport to learn, but not everyone is actually good at it. The basic rules of golf are hitting a ball with a club and trying hard to hit the ball directly into the hole on the green. Golf is played on a course. The name of this green area is called fairway, and a typical course has got 18 holes on it. The hardest part about golf can be getting started. Ask yourself a few questions. First, why do you want to play? Is it for work or social reasons? Maybe then you need only some basic instructions and patient friends. Perhaps you are looking to jump in head first in hopes of getting better fast. If so, there is plenty of top-level instructions out there. Next, How much are you willing to put into it? That goes for time and the money. Point is, there is a huge difference between wanting to ride around and have some laughs and being a serious player. Do some soul searching and start to develop your plan. Part 1. What do you need to know about clubs? No doubt, the right equipment always helps, but it's not as if you'll need to empty your savings account to get started. Instead, focus on finding the sort of equipment that will allow you to develop your imperfect skills with minimal expense. Part 2. Choose the right ball. Buy balls on a sliding scale based on how many that you lose in a round. If you've never played before or lose 2 sleeves or more than a round, buy balls that cost around $20 a dozen. Let's do an activity. Answer the questions according to the text above. Number 1. What kind of a sport is golf? It's an outdoor sport. Number 2. What are the rules of golf? The basic rules of golf are hitting a ball with a club and trying hard to hit the ball directly into the hole on the green. Number 3. What equipment do you need to play golf? You need a club and a ball. Number 4. What should you do to learn golf? You should decide why you want to learn it. Let's look at comparatives. Like the time that we say short, shorter, crazy, crazier, fat, fatter. Also we have good, better, bad, worse, little, less, much, more, far, further. For longer adjectives, we have beautiful, more beautiful, crowded, more crowded, enjoyable, more enjoyable. I think extreme sports are more exciting than outdoor sports. Bungee jumping is more challenging than motor racing. Let's get stronger. How to ask for clarification. If you want to ask for clarification, use these structures below. What does adrenaline seeker mean? I mean, what were your reasons for enjoying it? I mean, what was the date? I mean, where were you? What were the things you didn't like doing? It is good to know. Questions about the details of an activity. What is the equipment of the sport? What do you need to do this sport? What qualifications should a person need to have for starting skydiving? When is the diving club open? How old should a person be to attend it? What are the difficulties of this sport? How dangerous is it? What is the biggest danger? What is the rate of death in base jumping? Now, question 13. It is your turn. What is your favorite sport? Write about it.